What is up, visionaries? Welcome back to the Vista channel. It's great to have you with us today. Thanks so much for clicking on this video. If you're new to the channel, welcome. It's good to have you. We'll talk about everything from business to design to everything in between here on the Vista channel. So if that's something that you think you'll be interested in, then maybe just, smack that subscribe for me. It would be very helpful. If you're a returning subscriber, it's great to see you again. And thanks so much for joining us. Today, we're going to be discussing something that is on the lips of every millennial: passive income. It's the hot topic of YouTube at the moment, and I thought that as a South African, it would be really cool to give my perspective on various ways that I have researched and looked into creating a passive income portfolio. Just a disclaimer, I don't have and I have not used all of these methods, so please be cautious when going forward. I have done extensive research on most of them, and it's not like you can lose a lot of money from it, but just be careful for some of them. There are risks involved, so always make sure you consult your financial advisor. I am not a financial advisor in any way, so don't think that this is some financial advice. But if you want to learn how to make some extra income on the side without having to do much, stick around. Let's roll the intro. Alright, so our first method for creating a passive income portfolio today is YouTube. And now this might be a very kind of controversial one because it's probably the least passive of all of these options, in that there's a lot of work. You have to put in the effort to ensure that your videos go up. If I work from experience, it's very difficult, working and owning a business and having clients and jobs that you do. It's difficult to manage putting out content and videos in line with that, while also, continuing to focus on life. So it's the least passive, but the thing is, once the videos are out, it can be passive for a while. Don't think that just by posting a video you'll be good. It oftentimes will take about a year for it to die out, until eventually it will stop making money for you extensively. But if you're looking into YouTube as a source of passive income, you must first know that you have to have 1,000 subscribers first off, and you have to have 4,000 watch hours. Those are your two prerequisites in order to be monetized. In order to make that monetization bubble, you have to meet those prerequisites, unfortunately, but also fortunately. It ensures that YouTube can keep the quality and the standard of their platform as high as possible. So if you're thinking about doing YouTube as a way to create a passive income for yourself, keep that in mind, but follow your heart and do what you really enjoy. I think there's a lot of potential in South Africa for really great content creators. So yeah, take the chance. Do what you feel comfortable with, and who knows, maybe you'll be the next big hit on the platform. It's worth a try. Our next method is to build yourself an online store. This could be, interpreted as either drop servicing or drop shipping. It's a bit difficult in South Africa with drop shipping. Unfortunately, our transportation and logistics make it very difficult to be able to run a shop that can ship orders from China to South Africa in a good time, like Takealot or Amazon would be able to. So it becomes difficult for drop shipping. However, things like drop servicing, I do believe, are becoming a lot more popular now that you can actually outsource services from Fiverr and create a business that kind of advertises and markets those services, and then you're able to kind of connect the two parties together, and you take a fee from that. So that's the drop servicing model, which is a lot easier and a lot more, I think, productive at this point, since everyone has had to, make changes with COVID, going online, bringing their businesses online. So people require those services that you can do from home, or that you can outsource people to do from home. So create yourself an online store using Squarespace, Shopify, any of the hosting resources that are available. You can use one of those, and you can then create yourself this brand that essentially brings you income without you having to actually work very hard. That's the idea here. We want to really create a passive income with emphasis on the passive part. So that's our second point. Our third point is to invest in stocks that pay out dividends. Now, this is a very popular one in America. South Africa, I'm unfortunately not very confident in this segment. I have yet to find and research about stocks that will pay decent dividends within South Africa. There are definitely portfolios available for you to invest into, made up of multiple companies that will obviously be paying dividends so that you can receive a small amount every now and then. This will take time. This is definitely not one of those quick fix options for your passive income. You'll want to build this over years to ensure that you're slowly but surely building in kind of a really nice, well-rounded portfolio that is going to give you back, even if it's just a couple dollars, couple rands every month, that begins to add up. So you want to find and invest in the best stocks possible for that. As I mentioned before, please ensure you consult your financial advisor so that you can make sure that your risk is minimized or maximized depending on your risk appetite, but also so that you can also get the best out of your investment. Our fourth method for creating passive income is to look into selling your stock footage or stock photography. And this is a very big one at the moment. I know a lot of businesses are using stock footage, stock images for their adverts, for their business flyers, for their websites. So as the demand continues to rise, I think that we'll definitely need more and more contributors. And the great thing about this is that you can earn passive income through your contributions to websites like, for example, Envato Elements, Storyblocks, and a few others. There are multiple ones that you can apply to. You won't just be able to put anything up. You'll definitely have to apply with a portfolio. But once you've been given access to the platform, what you can do is you can actually upload things that you've already taken, and that will just basically bring you in commission every month. So building up that passive income portfolio really, really well for you. So if you're looking for a bit more info on the subject, I would highly recommend this video over here by Dan Inskeep. He's from the YouTube channel Mango Street, and he covers the topic very, very well. And I do believe that you'll be able to get a lot more from his video as he goes a bit more in depth so that you can understand. Moving on to our fifth method, we can look at renting your equipment or renting a room. Now, this is very difficult in South Africa as unfortunately the lockdown has kept us, unable to travel for a very long time. And I think even worldwide, it's been a very difficult situation for industries like Airbnb. But once that is then up and running again, things like Airbnb and even in the UK, services like Fat Llama are a great way to bring yourself extra passive income by renting out the things that you own. So for example, through Airbnb, you rent out a room or a space or even your whole home. With Fat Llama, you rent your equipment, and you can make returns from that as your equipment and as your home works for you. So you don't have to do the work, you just receive that sweet passive income dough. Our sixth method is coding and programming. And now this one isn't that specific. It kind of relies on your creativity and your ability to code and to program software, because depending on your skills and how advanced you can go, that code that you write could sell for crazy amounts and could even be useful in bringing in money for yourself. A great example of this would be to write an arbitrage app. Now, arbitrage is when you take advantage of differences in prices between two exchanges for certain products or for certain stocks or for certain cryptocurrencies, for example. And what you can do is you can write that app to find the cheapest option available and then sell it at the highest available option. And thus you're kind of making the difference between the two in terms of profit. So it's a great way to build yourself a passive income while you sleep as the bot or as the arbitrage app is running. That is just simply one example. There are many, many more, and I'm sure that you could even find ways to get grants, many things that you can do with your code. So it's really worth looking into finding ways to create an income through your coding and programming. Number 7 is ebook writing. Now, this is something that I think a lot of people have taken advantage of. They've created so many guides, they've created so many how-tos and so forth that it's unfortunately quite a saturated market. So if you're wanting to get in now, you really have to come up with something that will capture the audience in a brand new way. So really trying to create content that is valuable to individuals, and not just kind of 10-page flyers. You want to really create books of maybe 50 to 100 pages that are very insightful, well researched and well written. And once you do this, you can then even upload it to Amazon Kindle, where people can download it and you receive money from that. You could promote it through sites like Gumroad, or even find a marketing site manager that you can create a landing page and a promotion for it that will just exist solely to sell your ebook, that you could then promote on Facebook and Instagram and so forth. So there's many ways to go around promoting and selling your ebook. But I'd really suggest that you focus on the content itself, on ensuring that it is well researched, well written, and not just a quick cash grab, because people are now realizing that this is an easy way for people to do it. So be sure to be smart about it and be creative. Number 8 ties in closely to number 7 in that it's creating a course. And course creation and selling is something that is really blowing up at the moment, but it's a fantastic way of leveraging the medium of video editing and sound editing to ensure that you have something that can consistently bring you money. By filming your course and uploading it and leaving it there, you can essentially just let the money roll in as that course works for you consistently. So it's all about knowing where to go. Sites like Udemy and Skillshare are the first priority because they offer very generous rewards for their contributors. Or you could even, if you're confident enough, you could host it yourself. There are many sites, I'll link some in the description below, that you could use to host your course if you are wanting to create your own one and promote it yourself and host it yourself. That's a bit more advanced, but definitely more lucrative, because then the profits are all yours. So you're not giving any profits to intermediaries like the platforms that you're hosting on. So if you're wanting to create a course, weigh up your options, find a way to ensure that it's really well filmed, well recorded, and that it can really capture your viewers and bring them value, because ultimately that's all that people watch for. You may have a pretty face, but at the end of the day, what they're watching and listening for is the information that you have kind of promised to give them through the title or through the description of your course. So be sure to be diligent in making sure that it's really nice content. Our second final method of making a passive income today is to find savings apps or to just use general savings accounts. Unfortunately, this is one of the least profitable ways. Savings accounts often have very low interest rates for your returns, so you won't be making that much at all. But perhaps looking into apps like Stash, I know that's a South African app that just pulls funds from your account and saves it every time maybe you're running, every time there's an electricity outage, various things that it kind of creatively incorporates to ensure that you're saving without even realizing it. Another idea is to also open a tax-free savings account, which would obviously be done through your financial advisor. But once you have that, you can then just be putting it away, and it could earn a nice interest that could bring you passive income one day. So, and as I mentioned, unfortunately, these aren't very active ways to make passive income, but they are ways that can definitely grow your assets as you leave them to sit. And our last method for the day is one that I'm sure very few of you have actually heard about, and that's to stake cryptocurrencies. If you're unsure or unaware of what cryptocurrencies are, they're basically digital assets that are built on a new technology known as blockchain technology that allows for complete transparency and distributed nature. So essentially they're unable to be edited and to be printed, if you could put it that way. So there's no Fed or Federal Reserve behind printing the funds to create inflation. A lot of these coins and currencies are anti-inflationary, so the amount of currency decreases over time. So they're a great way to earn a bit of passive income by putting those coins that you own as collateral onto the blockchain. And this is what's known as staking. It may seem very complicated, but it's actually extremely easy. Once you have a cryptocurrency wallet all you have to do is hold the coins in that wallet and it will automatically be staking and earning a percentage for you. Now, the great thing about this is that these percentages are ridiculous. I'm talking 18, 20, even 50% APYs or returns per year, which is incredible in comparison to a basic savings account, which is less than 1%. So it's a fantastic way to earn big income and big passive income without doing much. However, the risk is also so much higher. That's the unfortunate part, in that these cryptocurrencies are often volatile and it's very difficult to set a price on them. So it's often tough for you to estimate how much you can make in a month, because the value can drop or raise so high and so low within just a span of a month. So you have to be really careful about this. I've done a lot of research myself to find the right products and coins to invest in and to stake. So please make sure that you speak to your financial advisor. As always, you know, that's like my go-to line for this video. Please speak to your financial advisor, do your own research, and yeah, have fun with it. Ultimately, you know, if you're a millennial like myself, you're at the cusp of really going into adulthood, settling down, you know, getting engaged and married. So we still have time to, you know, mess around and to make those risky decisions to ensure that our future can be as great as possible. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video today. I do have a fantastic announcement for those of you who have stuck around. I will be doing a giveaway regarding 4 books that are wealth related, and those 4 books will be given away in ebook fashion. You guys can check the link in the description, just follow through, and you just have to enter by, you know, visiting our website or visiting our YouTube or Facebook or Instagram page, and you get entered into the competition to win. So please spread the news, spread the word. I really want to help us build financial literacy, and these 4 books are a great way to develop that skill for yourself in the 21st century. It's a skill that I feel we take for granted, and one that we really need to encourage more and more in our generation today. So if you guys enjoyed the video, hit that thumbs up and comment down below which of these methods you really enjoyed. And don't forget to enter the giveaway. Link will be in the description. So please go ahead and click that. It's completely free. And yeah, you could win 4 books up to the value of around $50. I think it's around 800 Rand. So it's definitely worth it. The books are a fantastic read. So if you guys enjoyed this, I really hope to see you again in the next video. Stay safe. Stay creative. I'll catch you guys next time.